Hey, what's up guys? It's Izzy from Endless Rving, and in today's video we're going to be changing the oil on the 2019 Newmar Baystar, so you want to stick around and not miss this.
We're going away, get your bag, check the tag, decision is made, lock your door, need no more, it's already paid, cancel your mail for a while, it's a journey for life and I'm going.
So guys, another DIY video for you. V-10 motor on the 2019 Baystar. We're approaching 5,000 miles. I'm going to change it a little early. I believe the manual calls for 7,500, but we have a almost 2,000 mile round trip, road trip out to Indiana that's coming up in about less than 10 days, I think. So I'm just going to get it done, knock it out. Shouldn't take me more than an hour or so. I'm going to bring it to you. Guys, save yourself some money. We have a subscriber that reached out to me, and he told me that a national RV dealership that he went to, he has the same coach, same model, was going to charge him $250 to change the oil. What it cost me for the oil and the filter was less than $50, and some simple tools that you have at home. It's very easy. I'm going to take you on a step-by-step, and by the end of it, you're going to be able to change your own oil. So some of the things you're going to need to change the oil, okay? I have right now is 11 quarts of 5W20 synthetic oil. This is by Amazon Basics. This is the Amazon brand of oil. There's been numerous reviews on this oil. Specifically, I don't know if you guys follow YouTuber Scotty Kilmer. He's been a mechanic for over 50 years. But beside him, I've read other reviews. This stuff has reviewed on par with Mobil 1, and it is a fraction of the cost. So the reason I got 11 quarts is because they only come in packs of 6 or 5 quart. So being that my wife's car, my pickup, they're all 5W20, I just bought a case of 6 and a 5 quart. So I'm just gonna have them all out here. This is only gonna call for 7 quarts, okay? So you don't need 11, you only need 7, but this stuff works great. I've been using it in my car and no problem so far, and it's really cheap. I got 11 quarts for 42 bucks delivered, full synthetic. So save a lot of money that way. 5W20 calls for, okay? The next thing, Mobil 1 Extended Performance oil filter. The model number for the V10 is the M1210A. I picked this up at Pep Boys. Pep Boys, I don't know if it's national, but here in the Northeast, it's a chain auto parts store. And I think this was about $13, pretty cheap. Other things laying around the house, garbage bag for cleanup. Latex gloves so you don't get oil on your hands. There will be some spillage when you pull that drain plug and the oil filter. We have some oil funnels. I don't know if I'm going to use these because it's a little tight under the hood. I'm going to show you. You saw these if you didn't tune in to my changing the oil on the generator. Same tools. This is just an oil filter removal tool. I have 2 different types. See which one works better. Gonna have a socket wrench or ratchet wrench. I use whatever comes to my mind, but it's a socket wrench with an extension, and then the drain plug's gonna be 16 millimeter. Okay, so we'll need that to get the drain plug out. Oil pan. I believe this is 10 quarts. There should be plenty. That's another oil pan that I could dump the used oil in, so I can drop it off at a recycling center, and then paper towel for cleanup. And then we also have 2 drop cloths. There is going to be overspill once you take that filter out and you take the drain plug out. So we're going to get MJ a little dirty today. She's going to have to crawl under with me so we can get you the best shot and you can really see the step-by-step. Let me set everything up, and we're going to come back at you shortly. So guys, we're back. We are underneath the Baystar. Listen, just a couple of points of safety. You don't need to be on your jacks. We're off the jacks. Emergency brake on. Obviously, the vehicle's in park, and I have the wheels chocked. Shouldn't roll, okay? We don't want that to happen. Second thing, before you're gonna pull the drain plug, just turn on the motor for like 30 seconds. That's gonna heat the oil up. It's gonna let it flow out a little easier, okay? So MJ is under here with me, and she's gonna be taking the video. So let me just show you. I have a drop cloth set up down here you're going to see right over here, here's your drain plug. You're going to unscrew this to the left, lefty loosey, righty tighty. As I unscrew that, oil's going to pour out. You're going to get it on this crossbar here. Don't worry about it. So we have the paper towel. I have the pan underneath to collect it. Over here is going to be the oil filter. This one may be a little more challenging to get off. I don't know. I haven't loosened it yet, but I kind of pre-loosened this one already. Very easy to get off, all right? So I'm just going to finish up what I started. I'm going to come to the left. That's probably easier. I don't use the extension. You can already see it. I loosened it up. It was on there pretty loose. Once I pull this plug, the oil's going to start pouring out of here, 7 quarts. And we're going to have some cleanup to do, but it ain't going to cost me $250, I'll tell you that. It's almost there. There we go. Yummy oil. There we go. So we're going to cut out. We're going to let this drain out. It's going to take a couple minutes. Let it drain, clean up. Then I'll take the oil filter out and we'll get back at you. All right, we're back. The oil is drained. You're going to need at least a 10-quart pan. There's plenty of room in here. Cleaned everything up. Drain plug is back in. You don't have to crank down on it. Just tighten a little more than full. Here is the oil filter. This is the tool I had to use to get it out, okay? It was too big for this one. This is too big, too small. So I already kind of loosened it up. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but I'm just able to just hand loosen it now. Once I get this out, there's going to be some oil that's going to pour out of here, okay? As is expected, and that is normal. So there it goes. A little rainfall of oil. That's why you wear gloves. All right. So you use that drop cloth, okay? And you'll be good to go. So we're going to just let that drain out, and then we'll get back at you when it's drained out. All right, so we're back. Everything's drained out. I'm going to use, again, the Mobil 1 oil filter. It's the M1 210A. Mobil 1 extended oil filter. There's a good reputation here. Don't cheap out on an oil filter. Yeah, I know, but I don't want anything to pour out. So just a little tip, right? So I went over this in the generator video. What you want to do is just, put a little bit of oil on the rubber seal here. That's going to help it seal up nicely. And then also take a little bit of the oil you're going to be putting in and fill up this oil filter, so that way when you fire up the motor, it's going to get oil in the system right away. So I'm just going to fill this up. Look at that nice clear synthetic oil. Now mind you, it doesn't call for synthetic. I'm going to use synthetic anyway. It just lasts longer and it's going to be better for wear and tear. And quite honestly, it's not much price difference between the synthetic and the conventional. It's like a matter of a couple of dollars. All right, so hopefully my head's not in the way. Just gonna go up here, place the oil filter where the old one was. You're gonna screw it in, righty-tighty. All right, it's getting in there, caught the thread. I'm gonna screw it in. I'm gonna hand tighten, all right? Dry my hands a little bit. Hand tighten. I'm going to take the tool and just go a little bit more than hand tight. You don't need to crank down on this stuff. A little more than hand tight. And I should be good right there. This is not coming out, okay? So we're done underneath here. The only thing you want to do is just clean up if there's any excess oil here. Just clean it up so it's not dripping everywhere. So you got your paper towels. That took us, I don't know, what, 15 minutes or so? Next part, I'm going to get out from underneath. We have the hood open. I'm going to show you how to fill the oil. It's a little tight up there. I'm going to show you how I'm going to try to fill it up, all right? So give me a minute and we'll be back. Hey guys, we're back. We're underneath. We have the hood open. Listen, FYI, these are not designed for comfort. I'm on my knees right now, so maybe if I was like 4'9", this would work for me. But I'm on my knees. I just want to show you a couple of things under the hood. Over here, this is where you're going to fill the oil, okay? There's a cap right here, 5W20, there's a key. The key to show you that's where the oil goes in, engine oil. FYI, this is trans fluid. This is not where you fill the, this is not the dipstick for the motor oil, okay? That's gonna be over to the driver's side of the air filter. You have your dipstick right here, okay? So, unfortunately, prior to going on film, I tried to fit a funnel in here, and it's just not working, so I'm gonna have to do each one by hand. I'm just gonna start pouring the first one for you. I'm sure you're not gonna wanna see me fill 7 quarts by hand, but I'll just fill the first one, and then we'll cut out, and we will come back when it's all done, and I'll show you what you have to do when you finish up. We're almost done with this one, all right? So we'll get back at you, give us a couple. All right, guys, we got the 7 quarts in there. It's actually pretty easy. If you just use a quart, you can pour it right in. It took us maybe, what, 10 minutes or so, if that. Cleaned everything up, wiped everything down. So here's the last couple steps. You follow me inside. All right. So last couple steps, what you want to do, turn the motor on. There's a gauge right over here. I don't know if you can catch that. There's your oil pressure gauge. All right, make sure that goes up to like the normal, which we're good here. We're gonna let it run for 30 seconds or so. Then we're gonna go out. We're gonna check the dipstick, make sure everything is good. We're gonna look underneath, make sure there's no leaks. We'll do that, and then once we're done here, we'll go out, check everything, and show you what that looks like. All right, last part. We turned it on, we let it run for 30 seconds or so. You check the pressure gauge there, everything was good. You're gonna come over, like I showed you before, to the oil dipstick right here, okay? You're gonna pull it out once, you're gonna wipe, which I already did. I'm gonna pull this out the second time, okay? It's a long dipstick, and then you want the oil to be up here, and you can see the oil is over. I don't know if you can see that with the light.
I don't think in the sun.
It's okay. It's good to go. 7 quarts. That's what you want. I would check it, after you ride a couple 100 miles, check it again, make sure it's good to go. If you're going on a long trip, you should be checking your oil anyway. And always keep, if you order from Amazon, you'll have a couple extra quarts anyway. So this was real easy. This took us maybe 40 minutes. Simple job. Like I said, subscriber reached out to me on Facebook Messenger, told me that they were happy the video we made with the actual the generator, but they had just gotten their oil changed by a major national retailer, and they were going to charge them $250. They went to a local place, but they still spent way more than 50 bucks. And what happened was they actually got the cover of their generator stolen. So that job is going to cost them almost $300. So listen, you can do it yourself. You're going to control what you do when you know what oil you're putting in. You're going to put in a good filter, and you know exactly what's going in there. When you take control of your own maintenance, you save yourself money and you have peace of mind. So I hope this video helped you. We're going to keep putting out as many videos as you can, and we want to thank you guys. Today is the 25th of August. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but as of today, we are 8 short, 9 short, or right now it's 324. We're 9 short of 500 subscribers, and that's in under 2 months. And that is not because of us, that is because of you guys, because you like the content and you're supporting us. So that's awesome. Keeps growing. We're going to keep putting out new videos. The only thing I'm going to ask you guys to do, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, like, and share. The sharing is huge. I find that the more people that share, we start getting crazy subscribers. So listen, for myself and MJ, we thank you guys. We're going to keep bringing the videos. We're going to keep helping the RV community, and we're going to see you guys on the road.